Hi, it's Nick and welcome back to the Breakthrough Your Life and Business School. In this lesson we are going to look at these amazing brain chemicals that dictate how we feel and what we want to do from moment to moment. Specifically, we will consider serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin and endorphins. In the following few lessons we will be looking at how we can neural hack our subconscious or unconscious mind. As I mentioned, subconscious and unconscious are interchangeable for the purpose of this program. But before we do, let's take a look at what we are attempting to achieve by neural hacking your brain. This lesson will help you to change the balance of positive and negative chemicals in the brain that are produced naturally. In doing so, you will change the way you think, act, and what you can therefore achieve, particularly your financial success. We have already learned that from birth, your brain is filled with billions upon billions of neural links. These are physical, electrical pathways that pass information around your body and are the keys to understanding the way your brain gets organised and why it is entirely to do with relationships, both internal with yourself and external with others. The task of the growing brain is to get itself well activated through relationships, and it does this through neurochemical reactions. The more these reactions take place, the stronger the connection and the faster the response. In addition, the reactions convert electrical stimuli into a chemical action, either positive or negative. The main neurochemicals are to do with attachment, motivation, feeling good, pleasure and pain relief. So, attachment is fueled by oxytocin, which evokes feelings of contentment. It reduces anxiety and fear and creates feelings of calmness and security. Motivation is closely linked to arousal and dopamine levels, which give us physical motivation. Feeling good is the purpose of serotonin and manages mood and anxiety. Pleasure or happiness occurs through our endorphins. There are many, many more naturally chemicals that occur within the brain, but the ones mentioned and in this lesson are the main players in directing messages around the body and determining how you feel and how you react to any given situation. That's why I focused on these chemicals. Some of these messages we pass around our body we are aware of through negative thoughts that we constantly bombard ourselves with, voices from what seems to be from the back of our head. I'm sure you've heard them before. Other messages are unconscious and we are not even aware of them. For instance, what makes you breathe? What makes you pump your blood around your system? These all need messages to work, for this work to occur efficiently. And I bet you've never thought of that before. Your values and beliefs are mainly unconscious, and much of our behaviour and success is determined by these processes. This is the root of the neurological paradigm or neurological change. So, how to increase positive chemical release within your neurology, your brain? Studies and my research over 30 years show that the more one releases serotonin, dopamine and oxytocin, the easier it becomes to do so. That has certainly been my experience in practicing these brain chemical releasing activities. If you can do all, you will be a neurological master. If you have any concerns regarding the suggested dietary supplements or exercises, or you have any pre-existing condition, please seek medical advice first. So, how do we increase serotonin? Well, firstly, adjust your diet The Mediterranean diet is especially beneficial for boosting happiness because omega-3 fats, vitamin B12, zinc, magnesium and iron boost brain health whilst lowering inflammation. Consistent good sleep is essential. Poor sleep affects your body's ability to use or make serotonin. Sleep deprivation affects the brain's serotonin receptors, making them not as sensitive to the positive effects of serotonin. Accordingly, you should try to get between 7 to 8 hours of good sleep a night. That's what my research has shown. Take additional vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiencies along with omega-3 fatty acids help facilitate serotonin production. You might not want to have a chat with your doctor. In fact, you might want to have a chat with your doctor to see if a vitamin D supplement is something that might help with your current physiological state. Another way to supplement your vitamin D is by spending some time outside and taking some sunshine, which is very difficult in the winter, I know, which is why many people tend to feel a drop in mood during the winter months. If you're feeling down, try making afternoon walks a priority to up the amount of vitamin D you're getting, which in turn will help boost your serotonin levels. Now, stress impacts with your serotonin. It can indirectly result in damage to neurons that produce serotonin, or the other parts of the brain that are involved and the serotoninemic pathways that make the system work less effectively. Prioritizing self-care, mindfulness and other stress reduction tactics contained within this program will go a long way towards better health, including much better serotonin levels. Moving on to dopamine. So, we should eat foods rich in tyrosine. In order to make dopamine, your body needs tyrosine, which can be found in almonds, bananas, avocados, eggs, beans, fish and chicken. Exercise regularly. In general, physical exercise is one of the best things you can do for your brain. It increases the production of new brain cells, slows down brain cell aging, and it can increase your levels of dopamine. Exercise has also been associated with improved mood and overall a better way of life. Learn to meditate. The overall health benefits of meditation have been demonstrated through hundreds and thousands of research studies. Many of those have shown that meditation increases dopamine, leading to improved focus and concentration. And you're going to need a lot of that in this program, guys. Even if you're new to meditation, there are many helpful guided meditations for beginners to help you get started, contained within this program in future lessons. Try getting a massage. I don't think it's for me, but it's long been suggested that one way to help dopamine levels is to avoid stress, which is nearly impossible in this day and age. To counter the effects of stress, research has demonstrated that massage therapy increases dopamine levels by nearly 30%, while also decreasing cortisol, a stress hormone, levels. Again, as with serotonin, lots of good sleep. To ensure that your brain increases dopamine naturally, you'll want to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. This includes setting aside some time before bed away from the computer, TV or your iPhone or analog phone. Sleep helps all the cells in the body repair and renew. It gives the brain a chance to wash away toxins that build up during the day and helps keep the nerve cell connections and pathways active and constantly self-renewing. Lack of sleep has been shown to reduce concentrations of neurotransmitters, including dopamine and their receptors. Try listening to some music. It is no surprise that listening to calming music can increase pleasurable feelings, improving mood, reducing stress, and help with the focus and concentration you need. Researchers demonstrated that much of this is achieved due to an increase in dopamine levels. Ashwagandha and the Panax ginseng, combined with decaffeinated green tea and choline to promote improved focus and increased energy whilst enhancing endurance and stamina. This is the perfect way naturally to increase dopamine levels to help you feel energized, productive and alert. Moving on, oxytocin. With oxytocin, listen with your eyes instead of being glued to an electronic device. Give the person with you your complete attention. Watch their face and listen to what he or she is telling you. Be aware that communication is mainly body language, over 50%, and tonality, 40%, along with the actual words, which make up less than 10% of the message you are receiving or giving. And we go into this in the relationship module later. Try giving a gift. Our first human oxytocin studies showed that receiving gifts raised oxytocin. Why not make this a regular practice? The key is not to expect a gift in return. Just surprise someone for no reason. I buy my wife and daughter flowers. They love it. Share a meal. Eating moderately is calming and helps us bond with others, including a glass of wine. That's fine too. You can increase the effect by following the point above and making the meal you share a gift. Try soaking in a hot bubble bath and dwell on life. Imagine yourself in this bath that I've just run about 5 minutes ago. Use social media. You might be doing this anyway, but you should know that 100% of the people I tested using social media had an increase in oxytocin. Just don't forget to see your Facebook friends in person too. Try riding a roller coaster or jump out of an aeroplane. I used to fly fast jets. Many activities that are moderately stressful and done with one or more other people raise oxytocin. My recent parachute jumps produced a greater than 200% oxytocin spike. Try being a single rider on a roller coaster and you'll experience an immediate bond with the person next to you. Try petting a dog or a cat or another animal. This doesn't always work unless the pet belongs to you. But if you can identify as a dog or cat person, any dog or cat will raise your oxytocin. The dog won't complain either. And once your oxytocin is up, you'll connect better to humans around you too. Tell those around you that you love them. Oxytocin is a love molecule, so it's part of our evolved biology to love others. You've got to put it out there to get it back, with friends too, and maybe even at work. Go for it, guys. 8 hugs a day. We have shown that touch not only raises oxytocin, but it reduces cardiovascular stress and can improve the immune system too. Try telling people that you hug rather than shake hands and see what happens when you give others the gift of oxytocin. Moving on to endorphins. Endorphin levels are naturally increased through exercise, diet and supplements. Again, I'll keep reminding you guys, please consult your medical advisor about symptoms before you start moving into the dietary supplements or exercises that I'm going to suggest for you. Please, you need to get the right diagnosis before starting any treatment plan. Exercise is one of the best ways to improve overall health. And research shows that exercise improves endorphin function. And research shows that regular aerobic exercise improves depression. Exercise improves depression because it increases the brain's production of ghrelin, a peptide neurotransmitter which regulates the production of endorphins. I keep mentioning, guys, I'm a clinical psychologist. I know these things. Now, consuming certain foods increases levels of endorphins. The amino acid tyrosine is necessary to produce endorphin and is available in foods that contain proteins. Food that contains high levels of tyrosine include almonds, bananas, avocados and dairy products, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds and lima beans. Avoid overeating, which produces sluggishness, counteracting the positive mental effects of endorphin production. Now, the amino acid supplements L-tyrosine and L-phenylalanine increase norepinephrine production, but it must be used cautiously, especially if you are bipolar. Only take one of these supplements at a time and start with a low dose and medical advice. Ask your doctor if it's okay to use these supplements before taking them. In addition, vitamins B6, B3, folic acid, vitamin C and minerals, iron and copper are necessary for efficient production. B vitamins are especially important to take if you have a high stress lifestyle. Well, now you should be well informed regarding what you need to do to boost your positive brain chemicals. This is an important aspect of your breakthrough success, so please start producing your neurochemicals straight away. For now, smile and reward yourselves for the fantastic progress and super emails that I'm getting. In the next lesson, we are going to start to learn some amazing neural hacks that will move you forward at speed. So, I'll talk soon. Bye for now.